we are finally launching the iSchool Connect Test Prep, where we will be assisting you with all important overseas education tests, be it GRE, GMAT, IELTS, TOEFL, or even SAT. Now, with these test prep solutions, you will be getting hundreds of hours of classes, you will be getting thousands of practice questions. You will also be getting a chance to talk to experts, attend live workshops. You will be getting an access to ebooks, all of that and so much more. So for all of this information, I would request you guys to go ahead and check out the link in the description. All you need to do is head to ischoolconnect.com, or you could even book a call with our experts and they will be super happy to guide you through that entire process. This channel is what studying abroad dreams are made of. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel iSchool Connect. Like every week, we are back with some really interesting content. And this week, I have a super special guest with me here. Hi, Preeti.
Hi, how are you guys?
Awesome. So happy to have you here, Preeti. And the reason why we have Preeti over here is because we want her to share her experience writing the GRE, right? So she scored really well. We will reveal the score super soon, unless you've already seen it on the thumbnail. But exceptional scores, exceptional journey so far. She's done a tremendously good job with her applications. We'll talk about that as well super quick. But to begin with, you know what, Preeti, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Preeti Muruganandam. I'm currently doing my final year from in BTech Computer Science from SRM University in Chennai. So right now I've applied for all the colleges in US and Canada which I wanted to, and I'm just basically waiting for my results.
Amazing, amazing. So, Preeti, we'll probably, go a few steps back and we'll understand a little bit about your experience with GRE, right?
Sure.
Can you tell me why you wrote this test and when did you give this exam?
So I actually have a long story when it comes to giving the GRE because I attempted the test not once or twice, but actually 3 times. Honestly, I got a good average score in my first attempt, but I wanted to apply for dream universities. I was aiming for universities like UC Berkeley and UC Davis. And for those, my math score wasn't just cutting out. So for that, I attempted it thrice. And in my third attempt, I managed to get a really good score.
Amazing, amazing. So, within a gap of how many attempts was each trial?
A month. I gave a month of preparation between each attempt.
A month of preparation.
So yeah.
Excellent. Okay. So tell me something. Now my next question is naturally about your prep. How did you go about it? Did you give any mock tests? What was that whole process like?
The first thing, if there's anything I learned from this entire preparation process, is the importance of giving the mock test. I cannot stress this, guys, to you more clearly. Giving a mock test is scary. Honestly, I had planned to give a mock test. There was a day when I planned to give a mock test, but I ended up giving the test at least 15 to 20 days after I decided it because I was procrastinating. And I understand the fear of giving a test, even if it's a mock test, it's a real one. But once you give it, it tells you where you are. It's not the final test. So the more mock tests you give, the more you learn about yourself, the more you can learn about your weak areas, and the more you can improve. So for me personally, I started off by doing a lot of preparation. I borrowed GRE textbooks from the library. I consulted my friends. I used online material. So I practiced questions from different portals. And then after a month or so of doing that, I started giving continuous mock tests.
Amazing. So, what were the different sections that you had to answer, and how did you prepare for each of these sections?
Okay, so for I'll start with the math part. Verbal part was naturally easy for me, so I was fortunate there. What I struggled with were the maths questions. So there are different types of questions. Some are on fractions, some of the decimals, some are on lines and angles. So what you can do is divide your entire portion into different sections and tackle them one at a time. You can take maybe 2 or 3 days focusing on one particular topic and practice questions relentlessly from those topics. And you can take up further topics in the upcoming 2 or 3 days. But what you can do is give regular mock test. Even if you haven't studied a topic, giving a mock test points out which areas you need to work on and which are your strengths. So based on that, you can create your timetable to study better.
Amazing. And what did you refer to when you were preparing for the test? Was there any specific material that you used?
So my friend was actually attending Bagush classes. So I borrowed her book and I usually practice a lot of math questions from there. It was only for math because, like I said, math was not my forte. I could manage English. So I practiced a lot of math questions from that book. I used a lot of online material. There are many websites which provide you free services. There's Kaplan, and there are many online services from where you can get a material. So I practiced as many questions as I could. You can get theory in a lot of places, and there are many sites which give you free tests up to 2 or 3 tests per site. You can just do an online search. It'll give you the top 10 sites from where you can get free tests, and you can practice from there. So that was for the maths part. For the verbal part, um, I practiced a lot. Actually, I have a nice story to go along with the verbal part because I made a blunder in my first test. That was actually the reason why I didn't perform well on my second attempt.
Okay.
Like many people, this is a common misconception that people have about studying the verbal part. The verbal part is not entirely about the vocabulary. There is a lot more to the verbal part apart from rote learning all the GRE words. They're definitely important. There's in fact a book called The Thousand Words for GRE. People just try to sit and study them and just memorize them. But from my experience, it doesn't really work that way because learning words is one thing and applying them is something else. In fact, you know what? From my first attempt to second attempt, I spent an entire month just rote learning words. I did nothing else. I did not practice them. And when I gave my first mock test after that, I realized how badly I performed. Because even once you know the words, you need to know how to apply them. The more practice you do, the better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more, right? That's what we even tell our students. Now, at this point of time, I would love to announce to everyone that iSchool Connect has just launched the iSchool Connect test prep. And this is essentially something that we wanted to do all through the way. We are providing test prep for IELTS, TOEFL, SAT, GRE, GMAT, all of these important tests. So, if you're looking for, mock tests, if you're looking for a question bank, if you're looking for ebooks, if you're also wanting to attend live workshops with expert mentors, our entire test prep module is designed to cater to all of these things. If you are interested in checking out the iSchool Connect test prep. We have a link in the description. Go ahead and check it out, enter your details, and our team will reach out to you and they'll help you and guide you through from there. Right. So that's a little bit about the test prep that even we are offering right now, especially for GRE. And that actually, brings me to one of the last few questions that I have for you today. We know you worked really hard. We know that you gave multiple attempts. So now this only comes to one simple question, and that is, how much did you eventually score, and what was your highest score?
So in my first attempt, I scored 317, 159 for verbal and 157 for quants. I thought 157 for quants was too less. That's why I wanted to give a second attempt. This is where the irony comes. I spent an entire month studying and guess what I scored? 317 again. Only this time the scores were reversed. So I was almost giving up hope at this point. If it had not been for my dad, who was very supportive and who really pushed me to try a third time, I could not have scored what I scored today, which is a grand total of 323.
Amazing, amazing.
I increased my quant score from 157 to 164.
Very cool. That's really cool, right? Preeti, a score like that, it only takes you to amazing colleges. It opens so many doors for you. And I personally know that you have a fantastic profile, and that is because you are an iSchool Connect student, right? You have been talking to our mentors and counselors, and you've been using our mentorship. So, do you want to share a few quick words about your experience so far with iSchool Connect?
A lot of times, students tend to feel confused and nervous and lost. That is a major feeling going around when you're when you're doing your applications and when you're waiting for the results. That can be stressful and you tend to feel a little lost. So with iSchool Connect, I felt that I could have someone to depend on. I trusted my counselors because they're very supportive. They always responded back in time. They even checked back to check the results. So it was honestly a great experience for me.
Amazing. And I've also been told by your coaches and mentors that you've gotten through a couple of the institutions as well with the mentorship.
Yes.
So, do you want to share about that?
Yes.
Yeah.
So far I've got 4 admits and 3 of them are from iSchool Connect's help. So I've got admits in Arizona State University, TEM campus, University of Illinois, Chicago, University of Texas, Dallas, and my current dream admit, University of California, Davis.
Amazing. That is just success in capital letters, right? And your beaming smile says that, right? That you're happy with all your applications, and rightfully so. You managed to get great admits. It's only a matter of time to watch you, pack your bags and actually fly out to your dream destination. And I can't wait to see which institution you finally choose, right? I just wanted to quickly, ask your final thoughts and suggestions for anybody who is going to be planning to give their GRE. What would your top tips be for them?
When a student is starting to prepare for their test, it is normal to feel nervous, it is normal to feel underconfident, but you should know that this is a big investment into your future, and that's very important. Even if you mess up the GRE the first time, do not hesitate to give it a second time. If you believe that you can improve your score, your mock test can give you an aggregate of how much you perform. Like just before my mock tests, in my mock test I scored 320 plus always. That is why I was super confident when I went for the tests. But even though I ended up with 317, I was sure that if I tried hard, I could get a 320 plus, and that is why I pushed on and I gave my third attempt. This is honestly not an easy step to take for many people because of financial reasons too. But trust me, it is because of my third attempt that I got my dream admit in UC Davis, which will definitely be a huge booster for my future. So do not ever feel discouraged because progress is slow. You will eventually get there. You need to work hard, but trust in yourself and keep working hard, and you will definitely get there. So do not be afraid of trying again and again till you get the score you want.
Amazing. That and coupled with the kind of grit and determination that you've come forward with, I think that's what gives a good score, right? So focus, determination, and that consistent attempt is what truly helps students to get a good score. Anything over 320 on 340 is ideal. So a 323 was bound to be a score that landed you in some of the best colleges out there on the map, right? So excellent job done, Preeti. So with that, we are coming to the end of this video and this chat. But if you are looking for more details around GRE, we have a couple of other videos where we've spoken about the basics of this test, how much it costs, what are the different sections, how much time do you allocate for each section, how do you go around the preparation for this test, and so many other things. So you can go back and look at those videos. I'm sure they'll be tagged somewhere around the screen or in the description. And of course, you can also check out our blog, which has all the details about GRE, again, something that you can go ahead and refer to. Nonetheless, if you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to drop them off in the comment section and we'll be super happy to answer them for you. Until next time, this is Preeti and me saying thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.